Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. Today we're checking out Fearless by President, the band that is currently confusing the hell out of me in a good way so far. They just dropped their second single, Fearless, after the first single, which is In the Name of Father, and they're performing a download in just 1 week. I've never seen anything like this before. Now, I highly doubt that they will release a full album before Download Festival, so this is probably the last single we get before their live performance, or their first live performance. Honestly, it's a bold move, such a bold move, for a band that is still new. Unless, of course, you've got serious industry backing, label support, and management behind the scenes, which I honestly think is the case with President. No band appears out of the blue and gets that much attention in a blink of an eye. If you caught my reaction to their debut single In the Name of the Father, you will know that I was not really into it at first, but weirdly it grew on me later on. And of course it made me curious about where they're heading musically, and I could see potential in their sound. In their first single, it took me a while to comprehend and understand that the choice of the effects on the vocals was more of a stylistic thing and probably a way to conceal the vocalist or the singer's identity. But that raises the question, are they willing to keep that up in the long term? Because while the vocal effects might help conceal the identity and keep the mystery, they might start limiting their creative choices later on. And let's be real, how do you even pull off a live performance while still concealing your voice? I don't know, doesn't sound practical to me in the long term. Lyrically, the first track hinted at religious drama, which I didn't catch at the beginning because the word worship was so in my face that it just made me think of Sleep Token. And you guys know that President and Sleep Token share the same management, so it kind of overlapped in my mind. However, once I picked up on the religious theme and I made this separation between President and Sleep Token in my mind, the song started to grow on me and to click on a deeper level. Now let's check out Fearless and see what they did with their second single. I'm very curious. I wouldn't say excited, but I'm curious. Okay, President, let's go. Fearless, we have a 3-minute track, almost 4 minutes. Okay. Ooh. We love a nice guitar intro. Vocal effects are less, but still there. Autotune is still there. Programmed drums. Wow, that sounds... Architects, Bring Me the Horizon. See a lot of focus on the drummer and the guitarist. Very sudden shifts, quick shifts to... They changed the whole setting of the music video. The other one was darker. So he's watching himself on TV. And we have this new addition of the red band around the arm. Love the drums. Those vocals are dying to be less auto-tuned. It's kind of taken away from the emotion of the song. Love the guitars. Drums are cooking. What? I am so confused. Oh my god, I was so focused on that double kicks and the drums and the guitar that I was not really following what's happening. And before I know it, somebody's taken the mask off. And the guy looks like the actor. Do you guys... Wait a second, wait. The face is not what the entire internet was expecting, first and foremost. Wait. Give me a second to get back to the face reveal. That was so random. What on earth, President? What was that? This is the second single. What are you guys doing? The person who took the mask off, or the face that we're seeing, looks like the guy from Step Up, the movie. Do you guys remember the movie Step Up? I don't know how old you are, but I think I'm that old. Wait, let me show you. This guy. Oh my god, he looks like the guy from the Step Up movie. What is going on? What kind of crossover is this? Eternally confused. But let's talk about the music. All right, you guys. That face reveal was obviously a nice strategic way to troll people. I don't have anything else to say about that other than the fact that it is one way to create more buzz around the band, more articles, more people talking, more reaction videos, more titles that will get people to click and to comment and to talk. I think that's the whole point, because obviously the face does not correspond to the person singing, as far as we all know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I could be wrong. Everybody on the internet could be wrong. I don't think so. But yeah, let's talk about the song. Now on to Fearless. First impression, it seems like a rockish metalcore adjacent track. That's my first impression. Kinda feels more accessible than their first single, but maybe also more predictable. I actually found their debut song, which I didn't like at the beginning, to be more creatively ambitious than this track. I don't know, if we check the lyrics... Let's go check the lyrics first, because I missed out on the lyrics last time. So the first verse is terrorized, I'm a long way from you now, paralyzed, just another day screaming out. I couldn't feel it, think I could be fearless now. Thematically, there's a shift from the religious drama theme that we saw at the beginning or in the first single to something more personal here. Seems like about a journey of healing. You could still tie it to religion, because here we have forgiveness is a strength I'm yet to learn. I can't bury my head under the sand. Was this like part hinting at unmasking? I can't bury my head under the sand. Just tell me it will all make sense in the end. I don't know, seems like there is definitely some sort of an inner conflict here going on in the lyrics. Some anger, some vulnerability, a desire to move forward but not knowing how. I'd say the lyrics are okay. Nothing groundbreaking, honestly, but they get the job done. They capture the emotion, and that's enough for now. But if we're being critical, there is room for stronger, more creative, and poetic writing. Now, sonically, the first thing that caught my attention were the chants. I think kids were chanting "Fearless," and it immediately, instantly reminded me of Architects and Bring Me the Horizon. We are all you need. We'll be the best. Wake me up. You get the idea. And then I think Bring Me the Horizons. SPIRIT. That's the spirit. You get the idea, right? I don't know. That felt so Bring Me and so Architects. I'm not saying that they owned that, but they gave me series Bring Me the Horizon and Architects vibes, though in Fearless, they felt a bit rushed because we only had one word that is being sung and then we immediately shifted to the guitar and to the singing. I don't know, it felt rushed to me. My observation is that these chants don't quite build the tension or push the track forward the way those bands tend to do. I mean, Architects and Bring Me the Horizon. It's almost like they had this cool idea, threw it in the song, and then they moved on really quickly. Overall, the track itself feels like it's trying to juggle many ideas all at once. There's a lot going on, like too many different creative directions pushed together in one song. And it's only 3 minutes. That's hard to execute. So it didn't really struck me as cohesive. It's almost like they brainstormed too much and tried to include everything. That said, I do see real potential here because the drums are so great, the production is obviously well done, the guitar work is solid, the vocals, even under the effects, still have emotional depth, but I feel like there is more to that. So yeah, I think Fearless is a step forward in some way, but I'm still waiting for that song that fully delivers on President's potential, especially if they do stick with the vocal effects and the vocal distortions. This is my opinion. Maybe it's not for me. Maybe I'm not in a phase right now where I could enjoy this. Maybe I'll change my mind. I'm not so sure about Fearless. And The Name of Father was okay. Fearless is a decent track. I wouldn't say it's something outstanding or extraordinary, and that's okay. That's my opinion. Other people might find it fascinating, and that's the thing about music. So I need you to chill in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. Like this video if you enjoyed watching it, and feel free to subscribe if you want to see more reactions. And I'll see you guys in the next one.